Then try your hand against the apprentice emissary, Aika, the misunderstood.
Now, take a good look at your tomb, and at me, your undertaker, the apprentice emissary, Rena the Forsaken!
Be quiet! Why in the world are you even here, apprentice emissary Aurora the Timid?
Come on now. Is that any way to talk to your fellow emissary? Euclita the Obstinate?
What's happening?
At last! We're nearly back to my dear old palace. And look! Everyone's coming right back! My virtuous deeds have worked wonders. I've come back to you at last, my dear subjects! Witness the triumphant return of your divine queen, Margaretta!
Hey, out of the way! Coming through with heavy bags here!
Look at how bad the ground dried out in just a few days! Oh, my crops are done for! Damn it! It feels like this place wants us to suffer.
Yeah, quit whining. How are we supposed to test our faith if we don't suffer?
Does the queen usually get ignored, Maggie? Oh, this is fine. Why should I be upset that they're working so intently they don't even notice me? That just means they're getting back to their everyday lives.
Whoa, little Margaretta. I almost tripped right over you. Sure you're getting enough to eat? Well, not that I can raise anything bigger than you. Look what poor little dead crops I came back to after that evacuation.
Looks like you made our god angry trying to raise them too big. Grow some nice plain ones so you'll have plenty to give the tax collector.
Well now, Lady Margaretta, back to stick your fingers in more pies, are you?
Too right I am! And I'll keep coming back to give you a divine scolding if you don't show a little more respect.
Hey, it's Queen Margaretta! Quick, you better run or she's gonna point the finger at you next!
Ha! There's no use running. I've already pointed at you 1,000,000 times, but I moved too fast for you to see. And there she goes, competing with children. Look at how they all tease her. Is she really the queen of these parts?
I suspect this is just Lady Margaretta's way of connecting with her people. You can see that they're all working so hard. But they all have such bright looks in their eyes. Not a single downcast face.
Good grief. You'd never know this was the seat of royal power with all this disrespect. Looks like a tax hike is in order. That's enough of my time wasted here anyway. Let's move on to my palace.
May I ask you something, Lady Margaretta? Do you love this land?
Oh, I can't stand it! She didn't even blink! The crops never come in right, it's dry as a bone and hot as an oven, the wind won't give you a break. Need I go on? But, well, I am the queen after all. I can call it the pits all I like, but it's still my country. It's a part of me. Not to mention, you can't just sit back and watch people treat your property like a toy, can you? After all, I'm the Divine Queen. Epic is no one's toy but mine.
Hey, we resent that, Lady Margaretta. This land belongs to our god, and to we the people!
Quit eavesdropping, peasant! If I say it's mine, Less yapping, more bootstrapping! Well, you certainly did make it into your toy, which is exactly how you ended up summoning those four and wrecking the place. Enough of your needling. The people of Epic aren't so weak as to break over a trifling thing like this. Lest you forget, you're at the heart of the realm at the edge of grace, in the city of the strong of will. There's no changing the past. I put it behind me. So what's left but to hold my head high and smile? It's a ruler's job to be proud. If I smile, then so will my people. Compared to Cuento, this castle certainly has, well, character. Unlike the good people of Cuento, we don't have the materials to waste on building a plush palace like that. After it became my turn on the throne, I had a bunch of people with absolutely nothing to do build this. Show a little respect!
Welcome back, Your Holiness Queen Margaretta, at long last.
Wait, aren't you?
How, if I may humbly ask, did Your Holiness enjoy the diversions I so painstakingly arranged? I confess, I did not expect Your Holiness would so quickly seek aid of Cuento, much less that Cuento would oblige.
Who are you again?
How could you forget your own priest? The one who taught you the art of conjuration to begin with!
I thought so. That Your Holiness talk never sat right on your tongue, did it? Let me tell you, your cover leaves much to be desired. How moronic. You really thought I forgot you? Do you think gods are known for letting betrayers off lightly? All I've forgotten is your name.
It's impossible to tell when you're being cunning and when you're just being idiotic. Though to be honest, that only adds to the fun.
It's you, the one from Wayland. And why did you come back? To wave the white flag?
Oh, hardly. Just here to do my best to stave off an anticlimax.
In other words, you plan to keep up your evil tricks, right here in the palace of the Divine Queen Margaretta. You must have forgotten that here in this place, I can do absolutely anything I want. I, Margaretta of Epic, hereby command you to die. Dinner time! What was that? The divine might of Epic. The power of miracles given shape and passed down for generations. Unfortunately, we can only use it here. And honestly, it's kind of gross and I hate it. So you could have been safe all along if you just stayed here? What good is it if I'm safe when the rest of my country is in danger? Anyway, let's get you two on your way back. Now that they're here, all we have to do is send them back the way they came.
Yes, that should do it.
All right, you two, step on up. Oh, don't worry. I can't do that thing again unless you start blaspheming. All right, then. Time to get started.
Now you've done it, you imbecile!
What's happening?
Is that ephemera?
You let your guard down, Divine Queen Margaretta. I told you I was here to prevent an anticlimax. You killing me was the last step that was needed. Now I can take over this place. All that's left is to offer your body to your own god, to become a vessel for these factors.
Damn it! I can't! Fine! You leave me no choice! You two, go back where you came from!
I'm disappearing.
Wait 1 second, Queen Numbskull! Don't worry about us! Worry about your own stupid hide! Idiots! Show some respect if you don't want to die! It's my duty as queen to send you back! Now stop dragging your feet and go!
Lady Margaretta!
Stay back, Queen of Coento! You can't help me! It's too late for anyone to stop this now! I'm going to give in, just for a little while. Guardian, it'll be up to you to save me. What story could be more heroic than that? It's a little late to be thinking of stories. Quiet, Fairy! Can't you let a poor, terrified queen have her one little moment of bravado? Look, I don't know what this thing will do to me if I try and fight it. So I'll give in. But only if you promise you'll save me! Please!
Well now, what a pleasant change. At last, a slightly more grown body. The type of vessel I've sought for so long.
There's no doubt about it! The signals match perfectly! It's Dark Foe's apprentice!
Oh my! Look at this delightful little set of toys just waiting for my arrival. I don't suppose you're here to help me break in this magnificent vessel I've waited so long for.
Wait! I'm getting Apprentice's readings, but her stats are something else altogether. If we're up against Apprentice with every ounce of Maggie's miracle powers, I'm not too sure about our odds.
Well said, Guardian. We must save Lady Margaretta.
No! What is this? What are you doing? Look at you! It's like you went to a beautician and a clother and just said, all of it, please! This can't be me from now on!
I beg your pardon? What does a brat barely out of diapers know next to the incarnation of beauty itself?
Just stop talking! You sound like my stuffy old ancestors! Take those words out of my mouth!
I won't trade barbs with a mere vessel. Learn your place.
My place is the throne of Epic! Is this really what I'm like now? Am I this thick-skulled? You just keep your trap shut and get ready for the Guardian to stomp you right into the floor! For the world, for my people, for my country, for our God, and above all for my own sake! Wow. I guess only Maggie could get possessed and still be able to throw fits like this. Obviously! Who do you think you're dealing with? Margaretta, the Divine Queen! No one gets away with wielding our God's power and toying with our country! No one but me, that is! All that aside, I refuse to accept that this is how awful my fashion sense will be from now on! Hurry up and get her, Guardian! Smash her into tiny bits! Wait, that's not what you... Oh, whatever! Just get it done already!
Are you quite done? Pretending like I'm not here?
completed!
You! How dare you blemish my perfectly beautiful form!
It looks like it's working! If we can just separate the Dark Falls and save Maggie.
Wait! Get back, Guardian! Hurry!
Whoa! What's this darkness seeping up from the ground? Was she keeping this power hidden?
No, something isn't right here.
What is this? You mean to steal me away?
I'm getting ephemera readings! It's an F-Factor outburst! How do we save Maggie if we can't even get close?
If there were a path open, you could save her, right?
Harriet, what are...
Guardian, I'll open the way. The rest is up to you. All of this stems from ephemera. Let it find the vessel it seeks in me!
Oh no. I just can't take this. Is this really what's in store for me?
Oh, enough of your moping! This is exactly what you're going to look like in a few years, so you better sear the image into your eyes now!
Stop that at once! How disrespectful! You've got no sense of fashion, you're arrogant, and you're disrespectful! You're beyond all help! You're right. We can settle this another time.
I am Dark Falls Apprentice. I am what this girl could have become. I am who she would be if she remained an apprentice vessel and did anything and everything she wished. I would have already vanished when I lost my vessel, and you cut me down at sept.
Well, what was I supposed to do? You may be the queen of overdoing it, but you're still me. And yet, I just can't really accept the idea of being a host until I fade away.
Indeed. The idea of simply being used is far from what I prefer. Ah, Margaretta, in case this hasn't crossed your mind, were I to return to inhabiting your body, I would regain control as before.
Then what was the point of all this? Isn't there anything we can do? She can go with you? Is that something you can even do, Guardian?
To be frank, I don't believe that idea sits well with the two of us either. There's something about you that goes beyond just unusual. Like that girl back in the palace. What granted you these abilities? I suppose we haven't much choice. Time for you to hurry back where you came from, Margaretta. If you don't get moving, your body and soul could become unglued forever, and you'd have nowhere to go.
Before I go, just answer me this one question.
What's on your mind?
What is it you think I still need?
Who's to say? You'll have to decipher that yourself, little one. What? Don't delude yourself into thinking I'm worried about her. I have my own goal in mind, to find the villain who tried to use me and crush him into dust. All that mattered to me was which would be more effective, taking over that young girl's body or working with you. Read nothing else into it. What's your mouth? You do remember who you're speaking to, don't you? We don't need to get along. We only need to take my power with your body and put them together so we get what we want. Nothing more. You understand, I take it? Ugh, I grow weary of this chatter. You two, get back where you belong.
Yes, I'm fine.
She looks like she's gone back to normal. But the other people who've been possessed, well...
Yes, I remember vividly how the light enveloped Luther and took him away.
I knew it! Lady Margaretta! No! You can't just leave us behind like this! Just talk to us one more time! Show us the arrogant Maggie we know! Huh? Wait! Are you going to try and beat the life back into her?
No! Poor Lady Margaretta! What if no other way presents itself? Then what choice do we have?
Whoa! Wait 1 second! Smacking a sleeping child goes beyond disrespectful. It's a crime against humanity! Oops. Well, good morning, everyone. Don't mind me. Just going to wash my face. What was all that for? A queen can't play a little harmless prank? You all need to find a sense of humor. There's a line, Maggie, and you jumped right over it. You even brought magic into it. To think we wasted tears on you. Come on, I was never going to die. I'm the Divine Queen, our god's worldly proxy. How could I die without divine permission? Besides, how many times have I said I don't need anyone to cry over me? It'd be far better to laugh instead.
I suppose I'm glad you played that joke on us. After all, it meant we got to see you again, Lady Margaretta.
Oh, I see. Now you threw me off kilter. Well, I guess I could try some more queenly behavior. Gods are only gods if you respect and have faith in them, after all. Guardian, Lady Sierra, Lady Harriet, Queen of Coental. In Epic's time of need, you three non-believers shed blood and sweat for us, like our God's own messengers. You have my deepest, truest thanks. See? I can hold a royal court with the best of them! Wow. Well, that little coda just now certainly reminds me you're still you, Maggie. Explain that remark, Fairy! It means most of the time you act like there's not a royal bone in your body. You take that back!
Well, I knew anything at all could happen when I went diving in there. But it's odd. I don't feel the least bit out of sorts. In fact, I think I feel fine. I'm more concerned about where that shadow that overtook Lady Margaretta has gone.
All I can say is I don't feel it anywhere nearby. But as strong as it is, I'm sure it's going to reform somewhere else. I've still got a bad feeling about where this is going. I need to heighten my guard. So much to do. Look at me, right back to work the moment I get home. Aha! I almost forgot. After all we've been through together, I'm sure you'd both like to help, Guardian and Queen Harriet. Yes?